Socrates famously said, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." I love that as it so supports forward thinking. What am I creating? What am I building? And my daughter Mason knows a lot right now about creating new. She's in the midst of a big transition. She recently graduated from Indiana University. She's moving to Cleveland, starting a role on a spinal cord research team. And 4 weeks ago, she didn't know a single person in Cleveland. She took the initiative to do some reach outs, and she's starting to build a network already as she prepares for this big move. So she's leading through a lot of change and a lot of transition right now. And I asked her to share some of her leadership insights through that. So for the next few weeks, every Tuesday, she's going to hop on the feed and do that. Check it out.
All right. Good morning, Daily Dose listeners. I am incredibly excited to be back with another series, Takeover. So just to kick off the bat right away, one of my goals with this series is to be a lot more candid. Normally, when I deliver content for Mom's podcast, I like to write things out, which is probably why I sound super well delivered most of the time. But my goal with this Takeover series is to be myself, to be authentic, and to just talk with you guys because I have been going through a really unique period of my life. I just graduated college, and with that, I have just wrapped up one of the most challenging things I have been through this far, I would say, in my professional journey, which was the beauty and chaos of finding my first full time job. I applied for, I think, around 110 full time positions on some sort of online platform or through connections in the business world. And it was a lot. I did a lot of interviews, I talked to a lot of people. And most of all, I got a lot of rejection emails. And I had a lot of interviews that went awesome, and I would be so excited. And then, sure enough, I would get the, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to move forward with other candidates, but thank you for your time. I had a lot of tears and a lot of doubts, but I found a position and I'm super happy now and very excited about that. And so, the message I wanted this first podcast to be about was just something I took away from that process of having to repeatedly face rejection, having to repeatedly put myself out there, having many, many moments of what in the world am I even going to do after this? At one point, I was crying on my friend's couch, thinking I was going to have to be a biology substitute teacher. I don't know where that came from. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It was just very random. But I found this incredible quote when I was trying to reminisce on what I learned from that time period. So I wanted to share it. Take your time. The fastest possible route is one you take with patience and presence. And that's from Lori Deschênes. So I guess my biggest takeaway from that, and something I just wanted to share to you this morning as a little pearl of wisdom, was even though that process was super drawn out and it was really difficult, and sure, maybe it would have been great to have that job while I walked across the stage. It worked out because I took the time to make sure I was being intentional with the careers I was talking to. And I was being present and continually pushing myself through it. And so I would encourage you to do the same in whatever you're navigating right now.